what we need. This government shutdown has become so stupid. You know, we're going to start running a poll. What's going to happen first? Are the Jets going to win a Super Bowl? Or is the government going to reopen? I mean, it's so silly at this point. It's so dumb. And you got these people on the left and, oh, Pelosi's a boss. And you got these people on the right going, Trump takes no shit. They're both morons. Chuck Schumer is a freaking idiot. Schumer and Pelosi couldn't be more hypocritical. Trump couldn't be more clueless. It's a recipe for freaking disaster. And then you got Ocasio-Cortez out there. I tell you right now, and I know there's all these things with Trump and these allegations. Ocasio-Cortez is the most, I said it the night she was elected, she is the most dangerous person on the planet for this country. Because she just does not understand anything from a financial standpoint. And if this woman ever, if she ever, God for fucking bid, won the presidency, holy shit is this country fucked. Holy shit is this country fucked. This country's fucked now. With her, with some power. This country's fucked now. I mean, she has no clue. She has zero clue. She's lost. She really is lost. And you know, people go, oh, well, socialism this, socialism that. Then why is it failing everywhere else? I want to know that. And again, could there be ways that you can make it work? Yeah, I guess. But you gotta blueprint something here, because how many times are we looking at these other countries in crippling debt because of socialism? It doesn't make any sense. And Trump, listen, I'm going to say this about Trump right now. He is not winning in 2020. He's not. I think this government shutdown did more to fuck up his re-election than to assure that he's going to win. Because before the government shutdown, I said to myself, the guy's a fucking idiot. And while he's done some good things, his image is just, oh, God. The guy can't spell. And I didn't have a problem with the McDonald's and the fast food stuff. A lot of people get on him for that. You know what? I thought it was funny. I thought it was cool. The Clemson players loved it. I mean, give me a Clemson player that didn't like it, and then, okay, maybe we'll talk. Come on. They all loved it. America deserves better than Donald Trump, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer. We deserve so much better. We deserve also so much better than Ocasio-Cortez. We deserve much more than that racist piece of garbage, anti-Semitic piece of garbage. I'm not even going to say her name. That said we're going to impeach the motherfucker in regards to Trump. That person is a waste of human space. And I will not say her name, because her name is not worth being mentioned and will never be mentioned on this channel. Ever. She is a hateful anti-Semitic scumbag. And she will not get any recognition. She will just be known as the anti-Semitic bigot who's a scumbag. And uses foul language. Now, about the foul language. Is it dumb? Yeah, it's fucking stupid. So is Trump saying, fire the son of a bitches. Now, if you want to go by what's worse, oh, does motherfucker sound worse? Does son of a bitch sound? Well, yeah, motherfucker sounds worse. But not when he was president, but there's been tape of Trump saying bomb the motherfuckers in regards to ISIS. Now, granted, he's talking about ISIS. I think we all share the sentiments that we want to bomb those motherfuckers. I think we all do. But you just don't say that. You just don't. And what I found fascinating with the whole tirade from this witch, and I'll say the nice word, witch, when she said we're going to impeach the motherfucker. What happened to all the ads that they were running when Trump, it came out that Trump said grab him by the pussy and all this other shit that he was saying, and those ads they were running, America is watching. When he was making fun of the reporter, and he said this shit, he said that shit, and they said, America is watching. Our kids are watching. Did the Democrats make a ad regarding this moron's comments? I don't think they did. No, they did. No, they did. Of course not. Why would they? And this is why politics sucks, folks. Because they both suck. Now, this is my thing. There are politicians that I like on the left. There are politicians that I like on the right. There are also independent politicians that I like. But overall, the parties both suck. They both are swamp. They're part of the political swamp. And while William Barr may be, a fine gentleman, Trump said he was going to drain the swamp of Washington. He's going back and getting an attorney general that served in the George H.W. Bush administration. Wouldn't that be considered just the same old Washington, D.C. swamp? I don't know. Sounds like it to me. And this whole stuff with the Gillette commercial, let me say this. No one's attacking men, so shut the fuck up. Seriously. Nobody is attacking masculinity, so just shut the fuck up. What the ad is saying and asking is for men to step up and not be dicks and not be scumbags. And again, I'm not saying all men are like that, but there are men out there like that. The old adage, boys will be boys. Well, it can't be boys anymore. It just can't be like that. You can't have, boys will be boys. It was boys will be boys back in the 50s. And look at anything in television or theater in the 50s. It was perfectly normal to talk about slapping around your wife when you got home in the 50s. Perfectly normal. Oh, Mrs. is acting out of line. Yeah, we smack her around. That was a trend in the 50s. I mean, I don't understand why. The same with the kneeling. Do I agree with it during the national anthem? No. Do I think Kaepernick is full of shit? Yeah. Do I think he's just doing it for the attention? Yeah. Do I think he can give a flying fuck about the movement? No. Is he doing it for himself? Yeah. But there is a problem in this country with police brutality. There's no denying it. There is a problem with there are violent police officers, just like there are bad men that mistreat women, that rape women, that beat women. I'll tell you a perfect example. When Kareem Hunt, the video came out of him beating the shit out of his woman. You know, WFAN was flooded with calls 2 days later. Maybe the Jets should sign Kareem Hunt. Are you people on fucking drugs? You people should be given the electric chair. Because you're just as vile and scummish as he is. Now, listen. Ray Rice. It seems like Ray Rice is acknowledging that it was wrong. Acknowledging that we have to do better. And he has really gone above and beyond. He's been going to seminars. Ray Rice, here's the thing on Ray Rice, though. Say the NFL didn't kick Ray Rice out of the league for knocking his fiancée out. Or whatever she was at the time to him. Say the NFL or the Ravens didn't suspend him and nothing happened to him and he just knocked his fucking goddamn girlfriend's lights out and he was just playing football. Rest of the way just playing football. Would he be apologizing? And that's what I mean. Again, it was a norm back in the day. The wife's out of line, yeah, you gotta shut her up. I mean, and the racism, I mean, does anyone not remember Bugs Bunny with the big lips and the black all over his face? And everything else? Mammy, Amos and Eddie? No one remembers that? How racist that was, and everyone just got a good laugh at, Mammy. That was fine, though. That was absolutely fine. So when Trump does say, make America great again, does he mean just go back to just willy-nilly just knocking your fucking wife out? Saying, give me a beer! Ah! Or, you know, go back to white people painting their faces black and running around fucking town going, Mammy! I mean, the economy was great back then. Maybe that's what he means. And so far, the economy has been overall good under the Trump administration. But, you know, I do see the criticism when he says, make America great again. Well, what time do you want to go back to? I love how liberals are painted as snowflakes, and they are. They are. They get so offended by everything. Again, Trump could go outside and say hello, and they'd be offended by it. But it's also the generation, because it's people on the right too. I mean, look at the rant I did years back about the Reese's cup, about how it wasn't shaped, it was shaped differently. I honestly don't remember what the issue was. All I remember was that there was a whole issue about the Reese's peanut butter cup years back. It was like 2015, and I fucking lost my shit for 12 minutes going crazy about it. Then it was the war on Christmas in the Staten Island Mall. They were pissed off that the tree was a certain way, or the tree was not in where it should have been for the baby Jesus. Meanwhile, how many of these people go to church? Because when I went to St. Anthony's Church, there's about like 4 people, and they're counting me. But everyone wants to complain about there's a war on Christians, and there's a war on Jesus, and there's a war on Christmas, yet nobody goes to church. But there's a war on that. Okay. Keep on saying whatever makes you feel better. But no, I had no problem with the Gillette ad, and I'm sure it'll air on the Super Bowl, and people will tweet shit about it. And listen, there are, not all men are bad. Not all men are womanizing rapists. But there are womanizing rapists out there. It's just fact. There are not, every cop is not bad. There are scumbag cops that use and abuse their power out there. Yes, there is. There are great people out there. There are also some racist motherfuckers. And racist black people also. You don't only have to be white to be racist. There are racist black people out there. Well, I don't know if I can count Sean King as a racist black man because he is white. He thinks he's black. He wants to be a part of the black community so badly. And I know he has a ticker tape parade every time a cop gets shot. And, you know, Sean King goes home and starts jerking off when a cop gets shot. Talk about another waste of human life. But he's not black. He's white. Or as we used to call in high school, he's a wigger. You know, he's not black. It's been documented that he's not black. But he's a full-fledged racist. He hates white people. Absolutely hates white people. Al Sharpton hates white people. Maxine Waters hates white people. Don Lemon hates white people. Even though it's weird, though, because I think his partner is white. But other than that, he hates white people. No, there are racist Chinese people. There's racist black people. There's racist white people. There's racist Puerto Rican people. There racism in every shape and form. It's not just white people are racist. Well, no, there's white racists out there, of course. KKK, hello. But there are also people out there that are racist that are not white. That's just the way it is. That's the melting pot of America. You have great cops, you have bad cops. You have great people, you have racists. You have great men, you have men that abuse their wives, rape people, you have people that touch kids, you have priests that touch kids. Again, some priests are great. Some priests are very holy, nice people. Some priests take little Johnny back to the confessional box and they have their way with them. That's just what it is. People have to stop categorizing people. Just because you're white doesn't mean you're a racist. But there are racist people out there. Just because you're a cop doesn't mean that you hate black people. And that you're violent. And that you use and abuse your power as a cop. Not everybody is like that, but there are some people that are. So the people that got offended by the Gillette ad, you know, there's a reason why you're not getting laid tonight, because you're a pussy. Grow up.